not illuminated. And now they're not illuminated, and the original BPS is also activated, and the same pattern with LED illumination. And I'm going to step 4.3, testing acquisition and execution of commands from BPS Toro control panel. I'm activating BPS original.
900 meters now separating Progress from the International Space Station as it flies up the western coast of Africa.
And I'm performing the next step.
The International Space Station is in the docking orientation. The 5 crew members on board enjoying the view. This is the view now from the Progress itself, looking at the station, a bit bloomed out at the moment. And a better view now of the station from the external camera on the Progress as it closes right now at a rate of 2.3 meters per second. At the time of contact and capture between the Progress and the Piers docking compartment docking port, the Progress will be moving at a very, very slow rate of about 1/10 of a meter per second.
Copy all, Anatoly. Now go to page 22, and you will be monitoring automatic rendezvous and automatic docking mode. Copy, we're going to page 22.
The testing of the backup rendezvous system is complete. Toru is available if required. However, the Corps' automated rendezvous system continues to be the sentry that is bringing in the Progress for its automated docking that is scheduled less than 24 minutes from now. About 3 minutes away from the start of the fly-around, which again will be conducted at a range of about 400 meters between Progress and the station. A fly-around angle of 57 degrees to align the forward end of the Progress and its docking probe with the Piers docking compartment on the Russian segment's Earth-facing side. It has been 3 hours since the Progress began its journey with its launch from Site 31 at the Baikonur Cosmodrome, now just a few hundred meters away from the International Space Station. Once again, the view of the International Space Station from the Progress at a distance of just 500 meters, closing at 1.2 meters per second. The Progress passing just to the south of Casablanca. Standing by now for the start of the fly-around. So far, so good. A perfect trajectory by the Progress as it approaches the International Space Station.
Moscow Station, basic ground 1. The fly-around has started.
And the fly-around has commenced.
The fly-around.
400 meters now separating the two vehicles. This fly-around angle of 57 degrees will take around 6 minutes to negotiate. Guided automatically by the Corps' automated rendezvous system, the Progress continues its fly-around of the International Space Station to align itself with the Pirs docking compartment on the Earth-facing side of the Russian segment of the station. .274 meters now separating the Progress from the Pirs docking compartment, closing at a rate of about a half a meter per second. We're about 2 minutes and 40 seconds away from a very brief period of station keeping where the Progress will cease its forward motion and await final approval from the Russian flight controllers in Korolyov before the command is sent for final approach and docking. Passing just to the south of Florence, Italy right now.
The fly-around has started. Yes, we can see the maneuver as well.
And Progress in the process of rotating itself so that its solar arrays are at the right orientation angularly for final approach for docking to piers. At the top of your screen, docked to the aft port of the Zvezda service module, is the Progress 75 craft. And station keeping has begun.
Station keeping is on. Copy. Station keeping is on. Let us control the monitor the station keeping mode. Copy. Copy all.
This should be a very brief period with all of the Progress systems in good shape. A final validity check by the Russian flight controllers.
Range is 207 and the rate is 0.13. Copy. We received the command, or rather the guideline, to send a pre-shell command on your own and go to BPS original. Copy all. All 4 LEDs are on. And please do that from display 44. Copy all. And the command is confirmed. And I deactivated. Yes, we can see that. And mission is on.
And with everyone in Korolyov very pleased with what they're seeing, final approach has begun.
The rate is 0.85. The range is 187. Copy all. But the docking port is slightly to the right. We can see the same.
The Progress and the International Space Station now flying into an orbital sunset over Central Europe.
The rate is 0.68, and we're still slightly off, so the port is slightly to the right. Yeah.
Around 10 minutes away from contact and capture. Just under 100 meters separating the two vehicles, closing at a rate of 0.5 of a meter per second.
Дальность 86, скорость 42, одна, чуть больше одной клетки правее мишень находится.
The range is 86, the rate is 0.42. Yes, we can see the picture, so it's like one square off. We can see that slight misalignment as well. The range is 73.33 is the range.
You can see the circular port just to the right of the crosshairs. That is the docking port on the Piers docking compartment. It ultimately will come in line at the center of those crosshairs where the docking target is located just below that circular port. Again, once we have contact and capture, there will be a couple of minutes worth of the dampening out of relative motion between the two vehicles before the forward docking probe is retracted to basically pull the two docking interfaces flush against one another to form a hard mate and allow hooks to be closed.
The rate.
Принял.
The docking port is still slightly to the right. Copy.
The docking mechanism on the Progress is now powered on.
Принял.
Squares to the right. 43 is the range and 0.19 is the range rate. Copy.
Экипаж, картинку не...
Station, we can't see the picture yet. Please keep reporting. I'm activating BP original, and the range is 0.03, and operation is on. 2 squares to the right, the target. And the target is moving slowly to the center of the screen. Yes, we can see the picture, and we can see the same. Yeah, we can see that slow movement towards the center. 1 square near the center. Yes. We will be simply using the size of the target because the docking isn't during the eclipse.
"26 meters now separating Progress from the Piers docking compartment, closing at a rate of just over 1/10 of a meter per second.
The target is 2 squares to the right in approximately 15 meters. Copy. Copy. It's drifting towards the center still. I'm talking about the target. The target is partially invisible, so it's in the eclipse. Okay, yeah, we can see the roll maneuver, and the target is invisible, and it's in the eclipse. I honestly don't like these maneuvers. With the AGSC, you can see the picture. It's 1 degree to the right. That's where the target is.
Вас понял.
Can continuing to close at about 1/10 of a meter per second.
To the right again, around 2 squares. I believe that we're at 8 meters. Isn't it the time to switch to manual control? Stand by. We are standing by. The target is drifting near the center. I believe it's up to 10 degrees in the roll axis, so there's misalignment. The range is 5 meters. The cross lines are off, not misaligned, are not aligned. Are we going to switch to manual control Moscow? Stand by, we don't have a go yet. Okay, we are standing by. So roll is around 5 degrees. So the misalignment on the right is around 2 squares. Yes, we see the same. Please stand by. Everything is nominal, Anatoly. Don't do anything. Here it is.
Contact confirmed. Capture confirmed.
Is confirmed. The Sudan flag.
It was all done by automatic control of the Corps' rendezvous system.
Copy all.
Docking confirmed at 12:45 p.m. Central Time, 1:45 p.m. Eastern Time.
The cook driving and then go to page 28 of the tour procedure. Unintelligible.
And the docking probe is now driving. Docking occurring over northwestern China at 12:45 p.m. Central Time, 1:45 p.m. Eastern Time. The Progress is safely docked to the Piers docking compartment. Right at the end, it appeared as if there was a slight misalignment between the forward docking probe of the Progress and the Piers docking compartment, but the Corps' automated rendezvous system made the necessary correction. Flight controllers at the Russian Mission Control Center were happy with what they saw and allowed the Progress to guide itself in for an automated docking at 12:45 p.m. Central, 1:45 p.m. Eastern Time, wrapping up a 3-hour, 19-minute journey from the launch pad at the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan.
Sudan mode is master. It's in the indicator mode. Copy all.
Once again, docking occurring just a couple of minutes ahead of schedule at 12:45 p.m. Central, 1:45 p.m. Eastern Time.
Yes, go ahead.
Over northwestern China.
Come again, Anatoly. Are we deactivating the recording? Yes, here we go. Copy all.
The docking occurring via the Corps' automated rendezvous system, which performed as advertised in essentially an uneventful rendezvous that began with the launch from the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan this morning at 9:26 a.m. Central Time, 10:26 a.m. Eastern Time. The docking probe still in the process of retracting. That will initiate the closing of the hooks to form a hard mate between the two vehicles. And standing by for the confirmation that the hooks are closed. This is Mission Control Houston. Confirmation now received from the Russian Mission Control Center in Korolyov that the hooks are closed. We have a hard mate and a good mate between the Progress 76 cargo craft and the International Space Station. So its journey is now complete. 2.7 tons of food, fuel, and supplies have been delivered to the station. The hatch to the Progress will be opened up by Anatoly Ivanishin and Ivan Wagner later on today. And they will begin to unload the cargo that has now been delivered. Amongst that cargo, almost 3,400 pounds of supplies, clothing, experiment hardware, and other spare parts. So to recap, the launch of the Progress 76 cargo craft began with liftoff from Site 31 at the Baikonur Cosmodrome this morning. At 9:26 a.m. Central Time, it was 7:26 p.m. at the launch site in Baikonur to place the Progress in a narrow corridor to begin a two-orbit rendezvous to the station, which has become now the standard mode for delivery of the unpiloted cargo craft by the Russians to the international complex. All of the rendezvous burns were executed in serial fashion and in good shape with no issues, and the Progress arrived at the station, linking up to the Piers docking compartment 2 minutes ahead of schedule at 12:45 p.m. Central Time, 1:45 p.m. Eastern Time over northwestern China. So with the hooks now closed, a hard mate having been achieved, leak checks will be conducted over the next couple of hours or so by Ivanishin and Wagner to ensure that we have an airtight seal between the two vehicles before they open the hatch to Progress and begin unloading its cargo later today. So with that, we'll wrap up our coverage for today. Progress 76 safely docked to the International Space Station. From all of us here at Mission Control in Houston, have a good day. Be safe out there. This is Mission Control Houston.